Stranger alert. What's up? Hey.
Get ready to rock it.
All right.
Welcome.
Hey. It's like MTV Cribs, huh?
Well, hello everybody, and welcome. Oh, my chat's just died. Welcome to another happy hour live on Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I don't know if you can see it because the iPad hasn't realized that I'm live. Oh yeah, that's okay. And if you have any victims here in the chat room yet, it says that one person is watching here. Yes, as you can see, I'm editing some video. The video that I did with Brian Wood, our video illustrator, back in Charlotte, North Carolina. And this is my iPad here. It's weird because this stand is made for an old style iPad. I am echoing. So I think I know what it is. Hold on. Thank you for telling me that. Let me just, how about now? If I remove one of the cameras, no, that's not it. Here. Yeah, I think I had two audio sources on, and that's why. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Oh my God. Hello everybody. Am I not echoing anymore? Nice to meet you here once again. Hey, William Storm. Hello, John. Thank you for telling me that I'm echoing. I'm trying things here. And, technology sometimes it doesn't quite work the way you want it. We have M from Portugal. Hello. And Silver Lady greetings from Argentina. Love your videos. Saludos, Argentina. Thank you very much. And Douglas Raymond from Ontario, Canada. Very cool. Thank you all for watching. I am here like every... And actually, hold on a second. That's a big delay actually from the time. I still sound far away. Let me try something here. Does it sound better now? This is the thing. I have a microphone here on this little camera, and then I'm using also the microphone on the computer. And sometimes, maybe I should just use this little camera on the computer. And the thing is, the lighting is so good when I'm facing this way. That's why I'm doing it like this. But anyway, since it is Friday and it is happy hour, today we are drinking Dogfish Head IPA. And let me see. I always forget where this is from, but it's one of my favorite beers. Do you remember? From Milton, Delaware. And let me open it up. And since we are in a Star Trek mood, I'm gonna open it up with my Romulan Ale bottle opener. Although, by the way, has anybody seen the new Star Trek series? Because I haven't been able to watch it because it's on this CBS, behind the paywall, and I don't want to pay for another TV service. I already have Netflix, Amazon. I still have YouTube TV, although I canceled it because I wasn't watching it enough. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it worth the subscription to CBS online? Okay, let me start checking out some of these comments. On and off, good. Okay, hi from Ontario, Canada. Okay, hello from Coconut Creek. Robert, I was worried no live chat this Friday, so good to see you. Yes, Michigan for me, good. Douglas Raymond, that's better. Nice to see you, Robert from MMA. Condor Condorito, nice record collection you have. How do you manage to get the replacement needles for the record player? Sounds great now. Okay, cheers, buddy. Good IPA, Delaware. Yes, how are ya? Good vibes. Greeting from Virginia. Excited to finally catch your podcast live. Always miss it and watch it later. Love your channel. Thank you very much. Happy vibes. And about the needles, I get them on Amazon, really. And this is an old turntable that I have from the days when I used to be a DJ. This is a Shure needle. I think it's available on Amazon everywhere. Diamond stylus. And it works well. I have some. As you can see, I kind of redecorated. I didn't used to have actually the feed is really low quality. You know why? Because I am uploading something. I always do this same thing. I always decide to upload something at the same time I'm streaming. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Hello from Cola Seafood Art Fest all weekend. Cola. Where's the cola? I think we okay. Yeah. I'm sorry that maybe I should stop that upload because it's really not that necessary. I'm uploading a video to YouTube, although it's an old video, 37%. You know, I'm going to cancel this upload. Cancel upload. See if we get better throughput here, because it's no good. Now it says now I have a green light here in my software, so it should be okay. Hey, John Langman. Hello from John and Leticia. You guys are back in Charleston, South Carolina. That's cool. I followed your journey on Facebook, and some of those places around in Texas, some place that you ate, was really, really, really cool. I'm here back in Miami, and about travel plans. I have tomorrow, not tomorrow, it's Saturday. This Sunday, if the weather holds up, the idea is to go back to the Florida Keys, and a little bit of a voyeuristic gossip kind of trip to see if there's something left of the damage that Hurricane Irma caused. But I also miss the Keys a lot, and I want to go back to El Mesón de Pepe in Key West and have a mojito, to be honest about it. I mean, but I also want to, I drag down. I'm not going to take the RV. It's just going to be a day trip, and that's that. And I'm going to visit all the places that I used to visit when I didn't have the RV, because I had this routine. I would get to Key Largo and get something to eat, have a Cuban coffee at the Venice Latin Cafe. Then go down to Isla Morada, have the rum runner at the Tiki Bar, which by the way got destroyed. So that's that. And then I would stop at the Indian Key, Phil, which is this area where actually you can stop with the RV because it's a large parking area. It's an artificial island right by Indian Key, which is a state park. It's right after Isla Morada. And in there you can I used to park, I take a break, and then continue towards Marathon. Marathon I've never really explored much because it's kind of tedious driving through Marathon, so I've always tried to, for some reason, I have a couple of places there like Peace Fisheries or the Chiqui Tiki Bar at the Berganis waterfront. But other than that, and then of course the lower Keys, which in this case I'm not going to be able to do much because that area really got the northeast corner of the eye of the storm, and that's totally destroyed. But I look forward to going back to the West and reporting from Mallory Square. And let me see if I got any more comments here. How's Miami looking after Irma? Well, Miami's fine. Everything is pretty much back to normal, except they haven't picked up any of the fallen branches. Every house in front of them has like a mountain of rotting branches and leaves from the trees that fell. And I think they're taking a long time. Of course, the whole state of Florida is going. We're living in our camper now, Irma claims. Life is interesting in an 18-foot camper, love it. Well, at least I'm glad you guys are okay. I guess I'm assuming you had some serious damage in your home. And, what do you do to prevent someone from hooking up and towing away your trailer at the campsite while away with your SUV sightseeing? Well, for the most part, contrary to popular belief, it is not that dangerous out there. I mean, most people are nice, but there's always that possibility. So I just have a luck. on the hitch. So I mean, it's a deterrent. They would have to break that lock or open that lock if they wanted to hitch. And if they see the lock on mine, maybe they'll go to the next one. That doesn't have the lock. That's it. Audio is low. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know why I'm having technical difficulties with the audio today. I don't know if I'm using this microphone or is this microphone on this little camera that is not. I apologize for that. Your audio is usually really good. What's wrong today? I don't know. That's a good question. Let me see something. Let me try again. Because I have the audio from the MacBook, but still it's at maximum. This is weird. This is very weird. How about if I change to this camera? Does it sound better now? And maybe I should open the chat here on the computer so I can hear you guys. I'm really sorry about the technical difficulties. Let me do this real quick. I just thought the other camera looked so much better than this one, and the lighting is so much better from that side. But otherwise, I'll just change to this view here. Suddenly changed when you turn better. Yes. Okay. So I guess I'll use this computer instead of the microphone behind you is better. Yeah, the one, this is the one from the computer. I should find a way to hook up that, you see that mic, I'll point to it right there. That's the one that I use to record the videos, the one that sounds with that voice like that, So the mic apparently the mic on this little camera, the Logitech, is not as good. So this is what I'm going to do here. Oh, and the chat is on. I didn't know the chat was on. I'm a little discombobulated today, as you can see. Okay, here we go. Oh, of course, I see why. I'm learning as I go along here with this program every weekend. Here, there, a nice room. How are you? Hello, how are you from Colorado, boy? Colorado, I love Colorado. I would love to go to Colorado soon. I really like it. Actually, I was uploading that video today because I wanna start uploading to Amazon as well as YouTube, because it's another source of revenue, if you will. Amazon. Actually, let me do something since we are here and among friends and. Let's see something. Hold on. Bear with me here. And I'm going to cover the camera. Actually, I don't have to cover the camera. I can put it here. And let's compare cameras. How about that? And me. Hello there with one camera. This looks much better. Okay, let's use this one. Oh, brother. Live television. That lens. The thing is, there's that light above me. Let me close here so we have a better acoustics. And I really wanted you to see my record collection, but I guess. Hello, Robert from Marietta, Georgia. Come back and see us soon. I might be in Marietta soon, actually, because I want to go up to see the fall colors. So I might be close to the Marietta area. Not long. Have you had any paranormal experiences in your life or in your travels? No, not really. My brain cells are kind of not tuned to that frequency for some reason. I've never experienced anything really. Most welcome, please. Come to Colorado. Yes, I went to Colorado in 2014, and I was remembering because I'm uploading that video to Amazon very soon. But first I had to upload it to YouTube. It's a complicated process. In order to have it on Amazon, I have to have closed captions. So that's the whole deal. I'm trying to close caption it. Get it closed captioned. Where did you get your shirt? This shirt I got it online somewhere. I saw an ad in Facebook, I think, for this company. That was like over a year ago, so I don't know exactly who sells it. I forgot. But just search for that phrase and you probably find it actually. Ever visited? Okay. And if I skip any messages, guys, sometimes I do that because I'm like that. Sometimes I don't see well. Just type it again. Hi from United Kingdom, London. Hello, Shallow Boogeyman. Ever visited Fort Lauderdale? Many times. Jacksonville, I've just driven through. Really, I haven't really visited. I went through that, that mall that is by the river in downtown. That they have a Hooters and typical touristy shopping mall. That's really all I've seen of Jacksonville. So I have to go there again. Fort Lauderdale, I've been many times. In fact, when I was younger, I used to go there to party at downtown Fort Lauderdale. There used to be this nightclub called the Bermuda Triangle, which was awesome. That place was fantastic. I'm sad that, like everything, eventually it shuts down. Have you been to Kentucky? Yes, I just came back from Kentucky. I went to see the solar eclipse near the Kentucky Lakes, near Cadiz, Kentucky, just southwest of Hopkinsville. Very nice. No, Robert, we handle it. Okay, Telly, insurance claims. Our camper makes us mobile. Just never spend this much time in our camper. It's so small, but we are surprised it works well. Lots of damage in Central Florida. I'm sad to hear that. But there are hitch locks you can buy. I have a hitch lock. It's not the greatest, but I think it does the job. Senoia, Georgia here from Gigi Jared. Senoia, Georgia. Let me look for that in the map because I have no idea where that is. To see myself where geographically you are. Okay, so you are just like southwest of Atlanta, northwest of Macon. Yeah, I plan to go to Georgia in a couple of weeks. Need to turn light off in background. Yeah, the thing with that light is the only light in here. I don't have any lights. All the lights are behind me. For some reason, this studio is not meant to be used from this direction here. Let me actually lower this a little bit. Maybe it looks better. What's your favorite place you've ever been to, Robert? Oh, that's such a hard question. When it comes to nature, the Wild West, like Arizona and Utah, and of course I love mountains because I've always lived in flatlands, like in Miami or Havana, Cuba, or the flatlands of La Mancha in Spain. So I've never lived in mountains. So to me, it's like really cool to see mountains and snow and that kind of thing. Hi from Iceland, great channel. Thank you so much, Zivot Severu. Great channel. Thank you very much. How do you like St. Augustine? Heard it's very nice. St. Augustine is a very cool town. It's very touristy. Absolutely very touristy. The whole town is like a giant tourist trap, if you ask me. But it's nice. It's the history is authentic, of course. They have that Spanish fortress. What's it called? Castillo de. Is this San Marcos? That is in St. Augustine. And then they have the street St. George's where they have like the oldest schoolhouse. Who knows if it is true, but it's a good story. And they have the oldest pharmacy in the United States. It's the oldest European settlement in the United States. So there's a lot of old stuff. There's the Fountain of Youth. Yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Gozal Azizi, Uncle Robert, do you earn good money with YouTube? Will you soon give up your office job because it's not needed anymore? Well, I'm not making enough money on YouTube, not yet. But I did leave my office job. I took a leap of faith and decided to dedicate myself 100% to this and learn more about how to how to publish videos. And I'm trying to get sponsors, and that's that. Multiple sources of income, and right now I'm bleeding cash a little bit, but eventually it'll balance out. It's growing. My YouTube is growing, and eventually I have faith that it's going to be enough to support a decent lifestyle. It's not gonna get me rich anytime soon, but at least to pay the bills for sure. And when we sell this house here eventually, when we decide to go full timing, life is gonna be a lot cheaper than living in Miami. To be honest about it, you need to sell itch to hitch shirts. Yes, I know. I need to get on that. There's so many things. I have to make me like a schedule, like a calendar, like a task, a manager. Because I sometimes I wake up in the morning and I know I have to do 1,000 things, and I totally forget. To be honest about it, planning any winter camping. Well, this, and I'm sorry, I'm going slow here through the messages. Bear with me, but sometimes I want to elaborate. Winter camping, I'm torn between going back to the Tampa RV show and then doing something else, or going, making that cross country road trip and going to Quartzsite, Arizona, because I've never been to Quartzsite, and Quartzsite is supposed to be like this rite of passage for an RVer. So that's one of the plans. Otherwise, I would if that doesn't happen for some reason, it's a long drive, and old Kia is getting old. But I'm confident that she has still a few, probably another 100,000 miles in her if I take care of it. So it's sure. But that's Quartzsite, Arizona. Do that trip on I-10 out west. That's the winter. Robert, do you think most Puerto Ricans will be relocated to Miami or Florida after hurricane damage? Man, I have no idea. I sure hope that they get their act together, and they help out the people in Puerto Rico, because this is unprecedented in modern history. The extent of the destruction that they're suffering. I think the whole island is still without power, and it's been a week. So yeah, but I mean, they're American citizens. They're of course welcome. Shallow Boogeyman, Robert, what got you into traveling? How long you been doing it? Well, ever since I was. By the way, Eric, my moderator and first Patreon, good evening. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. Since I was a little kid, my parents always liked to travel. Of course, before the Cuban Revolution, I was born in Cuba. They traveled all over South America. They came to the United States for their honeymoon. So when communism came in, we were unable to travel anymore. It was a travel ban unless you were authorized. So we traveled. When I was born in 1971, 11 years into the revolution, we traveled extensively in the island as much as we could, as with the limitations of living there. But yeah, I guess that's what instilled in me the desire to travel more. And then during my 20s, I didn't travel much, to be honest about it. I just lived here in Miami, like went to college and all that. But it's been like in the past, I would say 10 years that we've started to, 10, 11, 12 years that we started to travel quite a bit. And then I got the RVing bug. I didn't know about RVing 10 years ago. And then I realized, so I can have my home on wheels and travel all over the country. Sounds like a cool idea. Hey, Filippo Nardelli from Florencia, Italia, Firenze. Planning any trip in Texas. Hope to see you in Italy someday. Filippo, my Patreon. Thank you very much. I haven't. Italy is one of the. It's probably the only country in Western Europe that I haven't visited, and I do want to visit Italy. It's that there's so much that I want to see in there that I don't think one trip would be enough. But yeah, definitely. And Florence is one of the first places I plan to visit. Maybe I'll come from the north, driving you call it in Europe, an auto caravan, and come from the Cinque Terre area, go to Florence, Pisa, Venezia. I don't know. But yes, I do want to go to Italy someday. What's your favorite movie? I have several, but one of them is Amadeus, one of them is Scarface, and there has to be another one around there. Of course, I'm a sci-fi geek, so Star Wars, the original, and the first one, it's Episode 4. But if you ask me one, I don't know. I don't have one movie, but yeah, those are like the main ones. Hey Robert, are you coming to New York for the foliage this year? North New York, I guess that's what that means. NNW. Oh, and someone sent me a super chat. Hold on. Tim Rainey, have a drink on me. Salud, Tim Rainey. Cheers. Thank you for that super chat, man. I'll have a sip of my IPA in your name. Okay, let me go back. By the way, Filippo, Texas, someday, yes, eventually, probably next year, for sure. The foliage, I'm probably just gonna go to North Georgia. By the way, that's because I think it's gonna be peaking by the time I get there. I like your cooking videos, or very tasty food, Shallow Boogeyman. Hey, I'm glad you did. I plan to do a few more soon. I'm just seeing a photo of Robert standing in front of his RV, no video. Can you try and hit play? Can someone help GNAGH? I don't know what's going on. Ever thought about going to Alaska? Well, I went to Alaska back in 2010. We flew to Fairbanks and rented a heavy-duty vehicle and drove the Dalton Highway all the way north to Dead Horse. And those videos are laying around somewhere in my YouTube channel. I plan, actually, you know what? Talk about the devil. See what it says here on this tape. It says Alaska 2010. And that's where some of the footage I lost. I have no idea what happened to it. But I have these two tapes. I'm going to import them into the computer and try to mix it with the video that I already have edited. Maybe I'll find the original footage someday. But I want to re-edit that video and repost it because it was a great trip. Wow. And the Grenadines. I think I missed the beginning of that comment, M. But the Grenadines, you're talking about the islands, I suppose. And I don't know. Have you ever left Minitin at a campground for a day or two? We wonder probably leave the AC on here in Florida. I've left the AC on for like the day. I have never left it overnight. But yeah, if it is one of these 90 plus degree days in Florida, I leave the AC on for sure. Just, so it helps the fridge stay cool and, things don't get too hot. I mean, it's like in the house, You can make a trip to Washington, D.C., meet with President Trump. I doubt he's going to meet with me, but I've been to D.C. a couple of times. I love that city. I love the museums. You got a great channel. Thank you, Shallow Boogeyman. Grandma Patty, oops, I'm late. No, you're not late. We're getting started, Grandma. Oh, got it now. Seeing Robert in his office, rebooted YouTube. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't refresh automatically. Have you ever been to the United Kingdom? Shallow Boogeyman. Yes, I have. I've been to London. We did a trip. We were there like three and a half days. Not nearly enough. And this camera is not very stable, is it? Not nearly enough. But we went to, and we took this trip. It was a day trip to Bath and Stonehenge. Very nice. It may be a pain in the butt to do this, but Friday happy hour is genius. Thank you. And I was thinking of not doing it as often anymore, but you guys are great. Can tell by all of us in here. Yeah, we got 51 people watching. We have the second largest population of Puerto Ricans in the continental USA after New York City in Lorain, Ohio. Really? Who would have thunk it? Well, after the hurricane, you may have the number one. You never know. A lot of them are probably coming here. I really hope they fix the island. And the infrastructure was a little shaky when I was there back in 2013, I want to say. You know, the country roads were not very well maintained. I hope that they inject some money into the island and make it all better. But who knows? Ooh, Tim, thanks on behalf of Traveling Robert. Did I miss a comment there, Eric? You know, sometimes I miss comments. Of course, Tim, the super chat. You know, I'm so behind in the chat. It's not even funny. You must sing a bit though. We love your voice. Yeah, I might sing a little bit at the end. Is it cheap or can it be expensive to travel around, Robert? No, it can be as expensive as you want it to be. Like right now, I'm going to do this trip for the fall foliage, and I'm gonna stay at Walmart probably half of the nights for free, you know. And I just got the I had let it expire, but I got it again. A membership with Harvest Hosts because it's $40 a year. You know, it's like nothing. And then you can stay at wineries and farms and places like that. And the only thing they ask is that you purchase something from the host. So I usually do that anyway. You know, bottle of wine here, block of cheese there. It should be fine. That's what I intend to do. And I'm losing the chat here. Hey, Larry Johnson from Ontario. Kevin Pitcher, with your background in video production, I wonder if there might be a market for you to produce marketing videos for campgrounds that they could either post on their websites or social media. I know there's a bunch of people doing that already, like YouTubers like me, but I'm going to start pitching that to the places where I stay. You know, if I'm going to stay at a place for more than 1 or 2 nights, I'll tell them. You know, I'm a little bit of an introvert myself, so sometimes it's hard to go to the office and ask you, you know, by the way, I'm a YouTuber, would you like me to make a video for you? It feels awkward sometimes. Anyways, Shallow Boogeyman. Have you seen a movie called Wild at Heart 90s? No, I haven't seen it, actually. Tim Rainey, yeah. What's been the scariest thing you have ever done or seen in your life? Probably jumping off a plane, of a perfectly good plane. That was very much scary. The only reason I did it is because I was with a group of co-workers. I didn't want to look bad, so I jumped off the plane. You know, tandem jump. And somebody else. And we've got another super chat from MF Hairstream. MF Hairstream, thank you so much. Cheers. And this could become a drinking game. I'll drink a sip every time someone sends me a super chat. Cheers. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate all you guys. Cheers. Muchas cervezas. Yes. Propaganda Drunken. Have you ever been to Hawaii? No, I haven't been to Hawaii yet. And that's probably going to be the last state I visit. I plan to do the lower 48 before I turn 48. Actually, 49 because I've done Alaska already. So probably when I turn 50, I'll go to Hawaii. I think should be cool. I want to see where they filmed Lost, for sure. Voodoo Ranger IPA is amazing. Amazing. Just sharing since Robert seems to like IPAs. Voodoo Ranger isn't that by? That's the one by New Belgium, right? The brewery from Colorado, I think. What do you like about traveling, Robert? Okay, you guys answer that one. You are awesome always between the sights and the beautiful music is magical. Thank you. You're welcome, Mike Venti. And the Trapman 2000 message retracted. I wonder what he was saying. Mike Venti, are you planning on checking the keys conditions? Yes, for sure, definitely. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think I'm going Sunday if the weather holds up. I mean, it's been raining all day here, and I'm sorry. That beer. But rain is in the forecast. But if the forecast calls for less than 50% for Sunday, I'm gonna go. I want to go all the way down to Key West, see how everything is holding up. I'm sure the Middle Keys are gonna be devastated, and it's gonna be very sad. But I think from the pictures that I've seen of Key West, and there's like a live webcam. It's deserted. It's like the apocalypse. There's no one on the streets because 90% of the people in Key West are usually tourists, right? But the buildings look in good condition. They have power. Boyd's Campground has power, sewer, and water. Already, the pool and the Wi-Fi are still not working. But Boyd's Campground, which is the one right next to Key West, it's operational. So I think it's they're going to recuperate. Anything from the Southern Marathon all the way to Stock Island is going to take a little longer to recuperate because that's where the eye of the storm hits. But yeah, okay, that's that. Right on. I always start my work day with your live uploads from Las Lunas, New Mexico. And my only good part about this job is your live shows. Western Skies Inns and Suites, Motel Hell, LOL. Yeah, New Mexico is one of those states that I stepped on, but I didn't put it on my map because I just stepped on it. You know, the Four Corners Monument that has the Colorado, Utah, New Mexico, and Arizona. But yeah, I can't go. I can't wait to go to New Mexico. And this is gonna look lame, but I want to go to Albuquerque and do and follow the Breaking Bad trail. We are all related to someone from Puerto Rico in Lorraine. My firstborn granddaughter is Puerto Rican. Oh, there you go, Grandma Patty. I didn't know there were so many Puerto Ricans in Lorraine. I think then it's New York, Orlando. There's quite a few here in Miami, but not as many. Do you prefer Publix or Winn-Dixie? Publix, every day. I used to work at Winn-Dixie. That was my first job. Little known fact. That was my first job in the United States. Winn-Dixie supermarket on Coral Way and 15th Avenue, Miami. Reading your comments at your own pace. I think it's like 2 pages behind. Probably. I just got to the super chat, $20 again. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the super chats. Telehack Shallow Boogeyman asked why we like Robert. I'd say his talent, personality, and a lot of his voice. He's awesome. Thank you so much, Tally. I've seen mostly Publix food in his videos, propaganda. Yeah, I like Publix. I have once you get your own supermarket and you know where everything is in the same aisle, it's like you go there. I wish they would open a Trader Joe's near me because I hear they're really good and really cheap, but I don't have any. So Publix for now. And the one thing that I was just editing that video, you guys, and actually let me show you, just to show you, just so I can use this cool screen capture thing here. And now Final Cut doesn't want to open, which is fine. Okay, never mind. I was gonna show you a Publix that I found when I was in South Carolina. Here, this camera is better. In South Carolina, and whoa, this Macintosh my Mac is dying, guys. I'm gonna need donations to buy a new Mac. Anyways, that's the thing. I found the Publix and I was feeling kind of homesick. And when I saw that Publix, I was like, yeah, it's the little things. That was really cool. Anyways, I digress. Never mind. Uh, wouldn't we all like the old days except no internet? LOL. Yeah. I was a few days with limited internet after the hurricane, and I was like going like pulling my hair. I was like, no. What's your favorite food, Robert? Beer or food? Well, beer lately I've been into IPAs. Food. I could always use a good lobster. I mean, that's 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 it. I like almost every kind of food. I could tell you foods that I don't like, basically. Hey Robert, back home, eh? Followed you all day through Kentucky. Yeah, that video is like from last month. I'm a little behind on the videos. That's why I'm trying to put 2 per week. I'm gonna put Sunday, Sunday, Wednesday, and then I'll be done, and then I'll catch up with my new videos that I'm gonna do from the fall colors up probably in northern Georgia. Does it make you and your wife uncomfortable if your viewers approach you when you are recognized in public? I mean, not really. It depends. It really depends how you approach it. A lot of people just honk on the highway. There was there was Montañez, of course, and he's become famous because of he pulled me over in the middle of okay, that's better in the middle of US 27 by Sugar Mountain. But you know, usually people just say, "Hey, aren't you traveling rubber?" Yeah, cool, and I'm cool with that. You know, it's um, I don't really feel all that uncomfortable. You're amazing musical talent. Keep up from Long Island, New York. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with a new song here, new music for the return to the Keys. I'm gonna do a variation of my Key West song, make it a little sadder, maybe. I don't know. I'm working on it. That's something I'm working on. You have a great community here. We love all you guys. Thank you so much. And yes, we do. And the community is the best part of in many ways of doing what I'm doing. It's really very very rewarding to be to have all you guys, you know, say all those nice things you say. Have a thought of placing a map of the U.S. on your RV and placing stars on the states you have visited? Well, I have. I don't know if you have seen it. I have that sticker map from Camping World, and I don't think I have a picture now to show you. And I'm putting a sticker whenever I visit a state. So yeah, I have that. And yep, Eric already answered that one. Thank you, Eric. If you ever been to Publix, it spoils you. Yeah, it kind of does. It's a little more expensive than let's. Well, Dixie could be a little cheaper. And here in Miami, we have like Sedanos and Navarro, and you know and a bunch of little markets like Hispanic markets that are like really cheap, but still Publix is like it's perfect. Like following you, my wife and I enjoy your adventures. Chris Monat, thank you so much. Pub sub, the best. Yeah, the subs are good. I gotta go now. All right, Charlotte Boogeyman. See you soon, guys. Be safe and have a great night. You too, man. I'm gonna hang up here in a few minutes too. Maybe we'll make it an hour long. You know, I got a battery for Minitini, the trailer, and I haven't been able to put it. But I don't. I think it. What time is the sunset today? I think it's already too late to. Ooh, I have messages. You know, I fixed it. Okay, yes. What time is the sunset today? Does anybody know? Here it says. Oh, 7 or 9. Never mind. I'll do it tomorrow morning. I got a new battery for Minitini because the one that came with it is an Interstate is like 80 amp hours. I think it has like 30 amp hours by now. It won't last overnight, so I got this huge thing, 125 amp hours, should work. An AGM, it costs good money, so it's probably good. It should last a few more years, and I'm gonna be boondocking a lot more. So that. Have you thought? Let me keep going here. Okay, I got to know how now that works. See you soon, guys. Be safe. All right. I love you. Bye bye, Shallow Boogeyman. I love your channel. Why do you rarely, if ever, include your wife in your videos? Well, that's simple. She doesn't like to be on camera as much, so I respect that. Publix is taking over the whole South. They're running Food Lion and Winn-Dixie out of business quick. Yeah. When will you make it up to the Northeast again? I'm thinking next summer. I don't know. I have other plans for next summer. I don't know. I really wish I could travel more. Next summer, I'm thinking California for VidCon. So, although I haven't bought my tickets yet, so I might postpone them. I think your rubber is all cut up. Yeah, I'm getting cut up. Can you believe that, Eric? Hello from Maui, Hawaii. Happy travels. Thank you, Ann Anderson. Hawaii is probably the 50th state that I'm going to visit after I visit all the other states by RV. I'm going to save the best for last. Robert, one day when you are rich, sunset is in like 45 minutes? I don't know. When you are rich, you will have to upgrade to a travel bus. You know, I want something under 25 feet. I'm thinking a nice, my favorite RV, if they would only make a version that was 2 feet shorter or so, is the Leisure Travel Vans Serenity. That thing is beautiful. That thing is like perfect. If you could buy any rig, what would it be? Well, there you go. I just told you. Or I'm actually thinking also. Bear with me here, because at some point I'm never gonna run out of places in the United States, but at some point I may want to travel somewhere else, and I'm thinking an expedition vehicle, one of those heavy duty trucks 4x4s. Actually, Winnebago just came out with what's it called? What's it called? The new Winnebago Revo or something like that. That is 4x4. Is like all terrain, and it's a pretty capable Class B. I mean, that would be the ultimate minimalism, but and it's 150 grand or something like that. But that'll be good. There's always so fun. Artico, thank you so much. Please sing a bit. Yeah, I might sing a bit before we go. I have no idea where I put my guitar. Summer is very hot and humid in the Northeast, coming mid-October. Okay, sounds like a plan. Mid-October this year, I'm not gonna be able to, but next year maybe, or maybe I'll go in spring. How's spring up there? Like let's say May. The Rebel, yeah, the Rebel. That's it. Based on a Sprinter. That's the Winnebago that I was talking about, and it looks good. I mean, I would really have to downsize for that one, but that seems to be a pretty hardcore machine, and I do want to go a little bit of road, like do Valley of the Gods and do all those boondocking spots in places that a regular RV cannot go. So that would be very good. Are you replacing battery or adding to have two? If adding parallel or series? No, I'm just replacing, and actually I need to find out, because if I can leave, if I don't know if it works, if I leave my current battery and put the new one in parallel, so I'm still 12 volts, will that damage anything or any of the batteries? I know if you have 6-volt batteries, you put it in series, because that adds the amperage. But if you put them in parallel, if I remember my volt law, it's the same voltage, but it increased the amperage. I don't know. I had this idea today of actually keeping both. But no, I'm putting a brand new AGM battery. I'm replacing the old one. I had to buy a bigger battery box, and I'm going to do that tomorrow, because I want to be able to boondock all night with the heater on and still, have a little power to spare. Yes, the end of September and early October is beautiful in the Northeast. Well, yeah, of course, it's the fall colors. Maybe next year I'll do it. Pouring in Fort Myers Beach. Here it's been raining all day too. Very, very nasty weather. Keep going by Red Coconut. I'm wishing you guys were here. Yeah, I do want to go back to Red Coconut, but maybe next summer. I don't know. I really liked red coconut, and I don't think I really appreciated it because I was brand new at this at the moment. That was my third trip with the trailer, and I thought I had killed my battery, and my battery was fine. It was just a loose cable. I mean, when you don't know, it's like May can be hot or cold. Yeah. Okay. Spring has bugs. Fall colors are great. Okay, I guess it's settled. September, October of next year. Las Vegas got us looking. Las Vegas is one of those places that one of these weekends, we have a great flight here. Spirit Airlines where it flies to Las Vegas for like, sometimes they have it for like $150 and change, very cheap. And it leaves on Friday night and it comes back on you will make it here Monday very early in the morning. So we might do a weekend trip to Las Vegas soon. I like that town. I have a 25-foot Class C and love it. Easy to navigate and in congested spaces. Perfect size. I think 25 is like the longest I would go, and Class C is a good way to go. Like what Nomadic Fanatic has, more or less. Something like that. Do you know why the leisure travel vans are so expensive? I thought since they were smaller they would be cheaper, but they cost more than a Class A campers. Well, the thing is propaganda drunk. I think it's in a way the build quality is really good. The body is made out of fiberglass. It's like a unibody fiberglass body. And oddly enough, the smaller the RV, the more expensive it is because the components have to be smaller. They have to fit a lot, everything in a tighter space. So sometimes, yeah, you get a Thor Ace for half the price, but you have to look at the build quality and the materials used and all that stuff. And Navion, how you call it, is parked next to us here, too small. Yeah, the Navion is kind of like a Class C-ish on the Sprinter chassis, right? I like those. They kind of look like a cockroach with that big thing on the top. But I know it feels small, but I would love to be able to learn how to downsize to something like that. Um, Christopher Cruz, Viva los pinche gringos RV Club for live homes. I had no idea. Spirit Airlines is a ripoff. They charge 80 extra for a small luggage. Yeah, I know. They nickel and dime you for everything. But if you don't mind being a little uncomfortable, it's like a bus. I mean, they'll take you, and we usually travel late. Yeah, I know it's a ripoff, but and I don't know. I've had good experiences with them. They're always on time. I don't know. LOL, los pinche gringos RV Club. Okay, Eric, Vegas. Oh, I have been there several times. Great jumping off point. Cheaper rental cars. When I travel, I always ship my clothes to a FedEx office location. Well, really, that's a good idea. And maybe I'll go to Vegas and rent an RV next time and go around. I loved the Red Rock Canyon when I was there, and I've seen videos. There are so many places around Las Vegas that seem to be like so nice around Lake Mead, and of course the Grand Canyon. But the Grand Canyon is far. It's an 8-hour drive, if you will. Our campsite is full of mini Winnie rentals. They look nice. Yeah, the mini Winnies, the Class C ones, they're really cool. Current travels and other stories. How are you, man? How's the family in PR in Puerto Rico? I'm still waiting on Traveling Rubber meet and greet event. When do you want to do that? I am Jaden Knowles. Where are you located? Vegas or SV, I think. Yeah. Christopher Cruz, Red Rock, and Mount Charleston. Mount Charleston? Let me take a note of that. I think I was researching that today. Mount Charleston. Was I? Mount Charleston, Nevada. Someone put a video or something about Mount Charleston, Nevada. Because today I was researching and I put a star. Damn, I wish you could see my map. I have a star right here. Let me see if I can show you my map. I put a star right there on. There's a We have audio. At least we have audio. I'm gonna put video now. Give me bear with me here 1 second. Window capture. Let's do Chrome. Here we go. Boom, chakalaka. We have Google Maps. I love this program. Let me resize so you can see the whole thing. Just today, I don't know where I saw it. I was looking at Mount Charleston Lodge and the Cathedral Rock picnic area, and there's this campground right here. This is the campground. No, that's not the campground. Hold on. It's further south here, and you see my video card is dying. It's somewhere around here. That's it. Right here, Fletcher View Campgrounds. I put a star. I'm gonna work it into some future trip for sure at some point. Okay, that's it. Boom, better camera. I'm sorry, I just went on a tangent there because I don't know where I heard that the name of that mountain, Eric. If you could, maybe it was you. Really like the drone shots. Software the TV. Okay, Eric, video click. Thank you very much. Is there much to do in Ocala? I've never been there, so I have no idea. I think Telly Hacks is from the area. Maybe she can tell us. Whenever you're ready. I went to Vegas in April, 109 degrees. Oh my gosh, came back to Cleveland, 28 Fahrenheit. Yeah, Vegas can be hot. I keep communicating with them randomly. I lost an uncle, but that was after the storm. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, a lot of destruction. What can I tell you? And they better, start moving resources quickly to that area. Okay, Eric. Yes, it's like a bit north of it. I know there's another YouTube uploader who frequents that area. Maybe that was it. I saw somebody who was there. We have a coach next to us. It's nice shade, LOL. Bentley Nexus coach. Uploads a lot of area has converted. DJ Freaks. No, that's not the guy that I've been looking at. Okay, what program are you using to embed the browser in your video? That is so cool. Okay, it is called OBS, and I think it stands for Open Source Broadcast System. And it has a bunch of features, like I could select which windows I could embed Final Cut. Oh, look, it's working now. This is the video that I'm working on now, which is from, and I'm sorry, I'm a little ADD. I met with this guy, the RV in Illustrated. Yeah, we had a good time. That's, and this, yeah, South Carolina. This is the RV park where we stayed, the Fort Mills KOA. Pretty cool. And yeah, we went down to the bar. They have a bar, and the Charlotte airport is really cool because they have this viewing area, and you can view the planes with Charlotte in the back. Anyways, I'm just showing off the program. You can have different inputs like Microsoft Word. That's the latest script for my latest video. That's my YouTube. I don't know why Casey Neistat is all over the place. And this used to be my Google Maps, but now it's a loop. Anyways, let me go back to chatting with you guys. I don't know why I got on this tangent. And we got only a few minutes. I want to keep it under an hour, guys. Good night. Okay, Filippo Nardelli, good night to you, Robert, and all of you followers. It's 1 a.m. It's time to go to bed. All right, thank you for staying late over there in Florence, Italy, man. And Telehack, Eric, you're awesome. So wait, Telly, you have a campground and you rent out units? No, I don't think that's it. Maybe have a central campground to meet and greet with fans and fellow YouTubers. Well, I'll tell you guys. I'm going to be next week, week and a half. I'm going to go through Central Florida, and then I'm going through Central Georgia, and then I'm going to be somewhere near Northern Georgia. If you guys are in the area, send me actually write me an email, robert@travelingrobert.com, and we can hang out for sure. Current trouble. Are you getting an iPhone X? Nah, I'm still paying for my LG V20. I'm Android. Actually, I switched to Android a couple of years ago, and even though the new iOS has fixed most of the limitations that iOS had, um, I'm not gonna spend that kind of money for a face recognition unlocking thing. Ooh, I have a call. I'll call you right back. Central Florida. Woohoo! I know you got me on your checklist. Yeah, man. We gotta get in touch. Where's part two of the RV anniversary? You know, I have to work on that. It turned out to be a lot more work than I originally anticipated because I have to look for clips of every single one. Maybe I'll do it for the fourth anniversary. I'll do the rest, or maybe not. Maybe I'll do it maybe I'll make it like a holiday special for Christmas. You know, you get the rest of the. I want to do a couple of more other compilations too. Okay, guys, we've been at this for 1 hour. I really appreciate the 50 of you watching right now. Check out the rig, the YouTube live, and give 4x4 have. It's a bimodal. YouTube's Live and Give. Let me check it out. Hold on. It's called Live and Give. So let's take advantage of our Live and Give. Live and Give 4x4. And they're what, giving away what? Hold on. I'm a little discombobulated here, guys. I'll check it out. You mentioned the Tarp RV show. I went to the Hershey, Pennsylvania show a few weeks ago. It was huge, biggest I've ever attended. Well, Tampa, it's they are like they kind of not, you know, they each other, they dispute that each one of them are the biggest. Tampa is huge. Tampa is very big. So I might go to Tampa. I might go to Quartzsite. I don't know yet. But anyways, now it's time for Robert to sing for us. All right, sure. Where's part two? Do I have any other questions? Well, I am going to. That's where the guitar was. I changed everything here from one place to the next. Oh, by the way, if you want your stickers, I'm still sending them with the Eclipse stamp. That if you put your finger on it, you get to see the moon. So I just have a bunch of stickers. Actually, there's something I want us to say. I have like 5 CDs left and 2 envelopes. So I'm gonna send 2 more CDs, and that's it. I'm gonna declare out of stock, and then the 3 CDs that I have left, I'm gonna carry them with me in the RV. And if I meet one of you guys, I'll give it to you as a token of my appreciation. Great podcast today. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Let me see. Which song do you want me to play for you? Let me see if this thing is even in tune. Because by the way, for the stickers, freemyrv.com, and I'll send it to you guys. I ordered a whole bunch of stickers. The CD, what I'm thinking of doing, because this CD is the double CD that all you guys, a lot of you guys have. Once this is gone, it's gone. I am not gonna order more. I'm going to make one CD with like the greatest hits, like whatever fits in a CD. What, 15, 20 tunes. The ones that you guys like the most. So after the live stream finishes, if you want to comment in the video below and tell me which tunes you would like on that CD, plus the 4 new ones that are unpublished on any CDs. You know, I have the clips that the Eclipse song that I just did. I have the one, the Miami Beach one. I have Ocean Breeze with my friend Chuchi in the trumpets and flugelhorns, and what's the fourth one? There's a fourth one that I haven't published anywhere. Carlos Santana, huh? I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV. You know, I don't even know my own song. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. See you on the road. And how do I stop this stream? Right here. See you next Friday.